My name is Melissa Carter. I'm a recovery coach here at the Clarksburg Mission. I facilitate groups, I mentor people, life coach, and I get people in and out of detox and treatment, keep in touch with them and transition them into the mission. I had been sentenced back in 2013, and I was on papers for some time, and I couldn't get it right. I kept relapsing. But my PO, he kind of stuck by me and believed in me, so when I was actually getting ready to be shipped off to prison, they brought me back into court and changed my plea, and they sentenced me to drug court and treatment, so I ended up in treatment. And through treatment, Andy Bailey come in and did kind of a testimony and talked about the sober living house for the Clarksburg Mission, and I ended up over at the sober living house, and I was not ready for a sober living house because I spent a lot of time in the streets and I spent a lot of time incarcerated, so you can imagine, like, I was just not ready for any of that stuff. So when I was in drug court, I expressed how I felt about how I was feeling, and I ended up at the Mission. Lou offered me a place over here at the Mission, and I started staying here. So the Mission gave me something that I've never had in my entire life. They gave me love, they gave me support, and they taught me about Jesus Christ. So I got all three of those things here that I'd probably never had in my entire life. I mean, it's not just one event, because everybody here, you know, there's Bible studies. We were doing Bible studies before I left out at 8 o'clock in the morning for drug court, you know what I mean? We were sitting down going through the Bible chronologically. We were made to go to CR, I chose to go to CBC. But I can remember specific things, and it was between CR and CBC, Phil. And I remember we just kept talking about the resurrection of Christ, and it just, and you got to understand, like, I had a lot of guilt and shame because I had been harmed in so many ways, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically. Then when you do some of the things that I've done, you know what I mean, the guilt and shame that lies there as well. Like, I just thought that I was never going to get past that, and we just kept talking about the resurrection, and it just clicked in my head what the resurrection meant, and that guilt and shame just kind of lifted, and it was a process. It's still an ongoing process. I mean, I love working with the addicts and the mentally ill, and I like to be a fisher of men now, you know, and so it started out, I just wanted people to be clean and sober. And then as this last year has transitioned, I feel like not only do I want them to find recovery, but I want them to find Christ. Like, so people die of drug overdoses all the time, right? I want to know if something should happen and they step back out and relapse and die, like, I want to know that these people know Christ. You know, I want to know where they're going.